Hello YouTube, Fuzzfinger here, welcome back to another Planet Coaster video. It's been a while since I've done any content on Planet Coaster, but a new update 1.6 has just been released, along with a new DLC pack. So for this video I'm going to be focusing on one of the major new features of the free update of 1.6. So this is what you get if you own the game without having to spend another penny, and it's the feature of hotels. Something that's been requested, I think, many times since the game's been released, and people have come up with their own workarounds and that in building pretty buildings and what have you. But let's go ahead and have a look at the feature now that it's been implemented. So to get to the feature, then you simply head to Shops and Facilities, and either on Blueprints or Custom, head to the new Hotel button that's now available along with the other shops and facilities. And you see there's three options to choose from here. You're going to need at least one, including the foyer, as well as one of these others, if not both of them. I'll explain what they are in a moment's time though. So the way you build a hotel is very similar to how you build any other custom building. You place your foyer down, and this is going to be the entrance where guests come in and out of this. And it's going to work a little bit like the toilets. You can't really see anything that's going on in here, but the game knows that when a guest has gone in here, they've entered the hotel. And obviously you'll pretty this out by making it part of your building. And then we've got these other two options. So these are hotel rooms, and you have standard room and luxury room. So you can use one or both. Obviously, I'd assume you're going to want to use standard rooms at the very least. And you're going to include these in the same buildings. And you'll notice that there's no doors or anything of that nature or windows on these particular objects. So these aren't really rooms that you're supposed to be looking at or watching. You won't actually see guests enter into them. This is solely for the game to know what the capacity of your hotel is. So the more rooms you place in the building, the more guests are going to be able to enter that hotel and stay there, and obviously the more money you're going to be able to make from them doing that. So you simply place this down and you connect it all onto the, as I say, the same building. You can have both the standard rooms and the deluxe, or is that what they're called, luxury rooms, in the same building, and everything will be connected. And you can of course set all the prices and everything that you want to do for these particular rooms. So if we go ahead here and just click the hotel foyer, this is going to bring up the management window, and I'm going to show you some finished examples, by the way, of the hotels at the end of this video. But let's just have a brief look around some of the options. So obviously you've got your guest thoughts. More importantly, you've got the rooms here. And you can go ahead and connect the rooms like this. So there we've connected one room, and we can connect all of these rooms together, so then we can have both rooms connected, and we can just go ahead like that and select individual rooms and add them into our hotel, assuming of course that they're going to be part of the same building. So we can go ahead and select confirm there, and we can rename our rooms as well, and that's going to appear then in guest thoughts as to what they think of the rooms that they stay in and so forth. We can of course adjust the prices. You're going to want to charge more for your luxury rooms. And you can even set priority pass required, so that only guests that shell out for the priority pass can come and stay in certain rooms. And one thing I've not really tested yet, maybe let me know in the comments if you know the answer to this, is if this will actually persuade guests to purchase the priority pass, over the fact of them not being able to stay in a hotel, would they still buy it, if that makes sense. So I'm interested in knowing the answer to that. And if we go over to hotel perks here, you can select the different options that you can set up for your hotel. Now obviously these are going to have an extra monthly running cost, but then you're going to be able to attract more guests because of these services, and you're going to be able to charge a little bit more as well depending on what you select. So you've got room service, you've got restaurant, always important for a hotel surely, internet access, a spa and a gym, and if we just scroll down there's an arcade option as well. So you can have as many of these or none of these selected as you choose to do. And then over on the finances tab we can see if our hotel's making a profit or not. The only other thing I want to point out is prestige is also going to be determined by the scenery in the building that you create around the hotel. Obviously when you build a hotel you're going to want more than just 2 rooms, which is what we've set up here. But remember to hide these out of the way. These are not really for the player to see. They're solely there for the game to know what the capacity is of the hotel and the setup you've got going in terms of luxury or standard rooms. And I said I'd show you one of these hotels in working order. So here's one I made earlier. By me, I actually mean Frontier. This is a fairy tale hotel which is included with the update as one of several free blueprints that are available. So you can see that people enter the foyer here which is integral to every hotel. That's how the game knows it's a hotel in the first place. And once more, you can't see them when they walk in, so you kind of have to be careful how you manoeuvre the camera, or you might ruin the immersion. If we do want to ruin the immersion, we can see how this works inside. So as we wait for more guests to join, let's have a peek in. And we can see we've got all of the different rooms set up in here, and you can see how this works now. We don't need to connect these with paths or anything like that. They just need to be part of the building layout, so the game knows what hotel they're, set up as. And once that's the case, then guests will automatically fill these rooms as they come in and out of the hotel. Now, once the hotel has reached capacity, then you will not be able to have any more guests coming to join you for the evening. So just bear that in mind, that if you've got a really busy park and you've got a lot of guests wanting to stay the night, it's a good idea to build bigger hotels or to build multiple hotels so that you can really suck every penny out of your guests, because that's the main aim of the game at the end of the day, isn't it? Try and get the most money that we can. And hotels are hopefully going to be a good way to do it, so I'm looking forward to really testing this out and seeing how they really work and integrate into a park. I've only just dabbled in the feature myself just to have a look at it and to show you guys. But anyway folks, I want to know what you think of hotels, so please do share your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you going to be using this feature regularly? And what do you think about the fact that this is part of the free update over and above the DLC? I think that's great, to be honest. It's wonderful to see that Frontier are still supporting Planet Coaster. They're putting a lot into this game, and that's just really great to see, I think. But thanks for stopping by today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you have, please don't forget to leave a like, and perhaps even subscribe to my gaming channel for more in the future. Until then, guys, take care. Goodbye.